whether he plays it with top or stun, however he prefers. One plays it slightly different. Oh, wow, how did that ball go in, Phil? That did not go in last week at the Spanish Open. That is so thick.
It didn't seem to have the best of contacts with the cue ball, so that's mitigating circumstances. But I agree with you, he's had two now that might well have stayed on the table. Now that's interesting. Jason Shaw providing information about how the clock is winding down.
Anyway, it's not been a clean rack, but it's a rack. They are going to win.
Some great workman going for first rack.
You know, GB haven't lost a rack. It was Carl and Darren Appleton who triumphed.
Well, that's turned out nice. Shot on the one ball. For a second, you thought it was going to be dry. Yeah, it was the double kiss of the purple and the green on the top rail. Swing the cue ball around it over to the bottom left hand side of the table. That gives him plenty of margin for error.
Some great workman wins the second rack.
Simply superb. You can't get any better than breaking and running out in that manner. Yeah, 30-second shot clock. One extension per team per rack, and both of the teams have taken their extension in this rack. But that was bad time management, I agree, from Vietnam. Well, that's twice. Duong has kicked into a hook.
Yeah, also the green 6 is going to play a part in this rack. Doesn't go past the brown 7. Don't know if Jason's going for the pot here or just some sort of distance. Well, he went for the pot. Very handy with the jump cue. He's Mr. Shaw. Always gets pretty close. It's got to be made. Oh, didn't eat that sweet, Phil.
Yes, and if Vietnam can win this rack, it would be vitally important for them. Just got a foothold in the match. application of side to keep the cue ball in line with the 9.
Team Vietnam.
And Wong doesn't miss those.
I believe you've got a good chance in this match. This is why we're seeing some strange old shots. Fortunate he can get his cue through that little gap there as well. Big shot, big moment coming up this now. Oh, that was a beauty though. That was a fantastic shot from Lee Antoine.
Carl, we've been critical of players who've been moving on shots. The reason for his successful pot there, he was really still. Very good execution and technique.
Look at this though, Duang, honestly, he has played some woeful shots this week here in Spain. He was playing for the corner pocket. Talk about leaving your partner in no man's land. But Wei Antoine is pulling him out of a hole. What a shot again from that man right there.
Team Vietnam.
Duong is considered the star man, but the star in that rack undoubtedly was Win.
Yeah, I would say that was a bit of a swipe.
When you play a shot like that, you don't deserve to have a little bit of fortune, but he did leave a possible kick combo. 4 minutes in this rack, Carl, before a ball was spotted.
You got your stopwatch out, Phil?
There's only one way to describe that miss, Carl. Glaring and, well, there's a second way. Unforgivable.
Yeah, from nowhere though. He's obviously a good potter of the ball. And he's played some good shots. That's just come from nowhere.
Extension, please.
What a gift this could be. Don't think this goes in the side. Maybe it does, but well, it doesn't.
Want to play the bank? Got 15 seconds, do what you want, bud.
Yeah, I think that's a smart move. Just let Elliott play the shot he feels more comfortable with. Yes, good shot, Elliott.
And good to see Shaw offering encouragement. The betting odds suggested the bookmakers thought this would be close, and they were right.
Team Great Britain won the 2 racks.
6 racks completed, nothing to choose between these two teams.
Can't you go full ball off this rail? Try to take full and just send the one up here. And leave the cue ball where it is. Nope. You go this way, hit the 8. Hit right now.
Sanderson offered his opinion. It was a flat no. This is not a democracy, Team GB. It's a benign dictatorship. And the man on the throne is Jason Shaw.
Well, if this carries on, there may be a new leader, Phil.
Mutiny.
It's close to the rail. If I can play it, I would have played it first start.
Okay, there must be a combo available. At first, I thought, what's he played here?
Team Vietnam wins
There
the
it
rack.
is, 2-9 combination, and very swiftly Vietnam regained the lead at 4-3, and of course sooner or later the GB, both great potters, have to get some rhythm going.
Yeah, he played the bank shot all wrong as well. Seemed to stun it. It was more plate with topspin. It's not exactly where you want to be left on this shot by your partner. He's probably overrun that by 4 or 5 feet.
The bridge needed, but it shouldn't be any problem, surely.
Team Great Britain wins the
Not for a
rack.
potter like Jason Shaw, one of the best in the business. It was 2-2, it was 3-3, and now the scores are tied again.
Drama here as Jason Shaw breaks.
Fourth stroke. Ball in net.
I sense, and I might be just assuming here, I just sense that it's not the most harmonious corner, the GB corner at the
Restart
moment.
again.
Would you agree? Errors you couldn't quite comprehend.
Yeah, just looking at the other results, they went on to beat Netherlands 9-8, then Italy 9-8.
Yeah, two different players, of course, but in many respects, that underlined just how popular Pool was in Vietnam, and now it's even more so.
Team Vietnam
And a victory here.
wins the rack.
Watch the cue ball, Elliot. Watch the cue
Off
ball. Oh no.
Ball in net.
Should be nowhere near the corner pocket.
And
It was
please
an
start the
easy
shot. Thank
safety
you.
shot as well. And what a crucial time. The cue ball finds the corner pocket.
If I was Sanderson, I'd be tempted to find another corner to sit in.
Well, that didn't go in clean. It didn't go in clean at all. Yeah, he's tapping his
Pay
chest.
attention, please.
He's feeling it.
Team Vietnam
6-4 it is. GB on the ropes. Vietnam have 1 foot in the quarterfinals. But they could easily win 3 racks. Very well done from Jason Shaw, locking Vietnam in behind the 5. Now that's a tough one to make contact with. You know, in a match against Robert Braga in the recent Spanish Open, Jason Shaw was
The
2
extension, please.
racks away from victory. And what did he do? Have consecutive golden breaks to get over the line. Wouldn't that be something here? First, though, they have to eke out this rack.
Foul stroke. Ball in hand.
Well, the aim of the game is to pot the 9 ball, but not quite so early.
I'm sure he'll handle this okay. Yeah, it's okay, Elliot. Relax, pal. Okay. This 9 ball to make this a very edgy finish.
Well done, Elliot Sanderson. Well done, Jason Shaw, keeping the match going. All the way with Shaw and Sanderson. Relationship out there really is like master craftsman and apprentice.
I forget the cue ball, man.
I think
You're
what thinking
always
about the
playing
like,
cue ball,
no, I wasn't then.
Yeah, but for me, it's been Jason who's looked a little edgy, a little pumped up. Well, the 3 ball's going to stay near the pocket. What a strange one this is. He's basically just sold out.
That was a misjudgment from Wynne that must have derived from a nerves-induced brain fog.
It's okay. This is just make sure you don't do anything silly now. You fought back to 6-6. You've got your opportunity.
This is what 9 ball is all about, the drama. Nerve-wracking. Wynne knows he's probably going to lose.
One good shot with the bridge to get on the 9 ball. Oh, it's perfect, you know. Anywhere over this side of the table, the roof could be lifted off this building because it's Elliot, the shouter Sanderson, to put GB through to the quarterfinals.
He didn't disappoint. The man from Barnsley, loving life. Jason Shaw also. Friendship renewed. They were 6-4 down. In deep trouble, I thought. What did I know? soon after that, early 19.
And again, a part of the game that he doesn't get enough credit. I think he's starting to get that credit on the tactical side, but when it comes to playing the safeties, of course, safeties are all about hitting the ball accurately also. So once you start to develop the brain a little better, a little more experience from the older players, you got to believe he's going to be one of the best at that as well. Okay, the cue ball coming up with the 3, so this should open up.
Could also equal the record this weekend. Another 2 3-time winners, both still in it themselves and looking for number 4.
Yeah, and something we've seen here on day 4 that we've seen more in combined of the other 3 days, I think. A dry break again. World 9 ball, I believe, anyways. Maybe it was final 32.
No, you're absolutely right. He had actually beaten Jason Shaw in the last 32. And he was 1 rack away from getting to the quarterfinals, beaten by Mario He.
Yeah, and there's so many great matches, so many different stories, you know, amidst the matches. But if you get a chance to watch that one, go back and take a look. That was one incredible match between him and Mario He.
I was actually standing right beside the table for the last few racks, and it was all dripping with tension. There may be a lot of that to come in this match. Still the early stages. Canada have levelled at 1-1.
9 ball.
Oh!
Team Germany wins the rack.
Well, isn't that just the game all over? It was only about 5 minutes ago, JJ. Canada looked like they might be going 2-1 up. Now they're 3-1 down.
Yeah, changes like the wind, 9 ball pool, and no other ball down besides the 9, and we've seen some dry breaks, but we have seen a few golden breaks today, maybe to make up for so many dry breaks. Only one smiling team right now. May fluke it. May fluke it.
Makes up a bit for the golden break in the last rack.
Yeah, and right around the 7. Into the corner, 100 miles an hour.
And that's the only time there's been a World Cup that they haven't played in.
Oh, good sign there. What's the pink going to do? Is it going to slow down? I think so. So one of the easier starters we've seen today. Blue 2 in the middle. Well, maybe not. Maybe the pink did get in the way. So not a tough combination, but still got to work a little harder.
So this to complete Canada's first run out from the break in this match. And with that, they complete the recovery from 3-1 down to level at 3-all.
Yeah. Plus, I knew you wouldn't know anyways, Michael, to be fair.
You could just be making it up. I wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah, and I don't blame them taking on the bank because position was natural, but Filler's one of them players that doesn't mind that thin cut into the side as well.
One word I do remember from German classes was glücklich, which means happy. And they will not be that, having failed to see that one out. 3 balls down off the break.
Yeah. Go with the side. I'll get him.
I'm not sure. John said something about the side pocket, so it's got to be just coming back a little bit. This is a little much, so I wouldn't say the 50, but definitely a missable ball now.
Was missable for sure, but he hasn't missed it. And so it's a simple 9. Canada just won't go away here. And level again at 4-all. And we're going to see another decider, our second of the evening.
For the 7. Maybe a bit too thin to draw by the 8-9 and wrap the corner and back out to above the 7 ball as well. This is tricky.
It's turning into one of the most eventful matches of the whole tournament.
Yeah, just caught it thick, trying to put all that low left in there. Cue ball deflected a little more than he anticipated. John's got to know better than that. You have to creep it up the table. You can't get into it too much. The ball kind of hydraulic and bend.
So expressive, Pagulayan. Trying to recover the situation by banking the 7. He's just missed. Starting to feel like a very big rack, this.
Yeah, especially going to lose the lead, and Moritz can kind of forget about the mistake on the 6 ball on the side.
Yeah, absolutely. So Canada still can't get their noses in front. What a twisting story that 9th rack was.
That came clear of the 8 by some distance there.
If this is to be the end, there will be a few regrets for Canada from this match, but once again, they've come to a World Cup and given a good account of themselves. Mora and Pagulayan could remain their pairing for a few years yet, and you have to feel they've got one really deep World Cup run in them somewhere along the way. But it isn't going to be this year, because 19-year-old Moritz Neuhausen has potted the clinching 9. It's a break and run in that 11th rack. And from 4-all, Germany have pulled away to win against Canada by 7 racks to 4. Germany are into the quarterfinals for the 8th time.
Possible 2-9 combination. This will tempt Naoki Oi. Needs to be made. It's not dead set. Overhead will give us a little better angle of this. Yeah, it definitely passes the 9 ball, so there's a chance.
Extension call.
We've seen quite a few combinations on the 9 misjudged over the course of this week. Will Oi buck the trend? Yes, he will. 2-9, all is fine.
Japan,
straight out of the traps. Japan 1, USA 0.
Cue ball on the rail. We've seen a few of these balls misfill into this right centre pocket. I believe that's the pocket Oi will go for. Cue ball's got to travel in and out of the kitchen area. Oh, nicely done. Cue ball's going to finish. He's going to finish okay.
Confidence builder, that one.
Japan
2-0
wins
to
the rack.
Japan. Just one safety shot.
Went for the bank in the cross corner, very attacking. Doesn't want to be on the rail. If he's got a touch of angle, he's got something to work with, yeah. Now Skylar's going to shoot this in the side. It's funny, whenever you play a ropey or a bad shot, you seem to be the one that's got to rescue the situation.
USA wins the rack.
It was a misjudged diagonal, a bank to a corner pocket that went astray for the Japanese.
All about leaving angles, let the cue ball do the work. That's a little short of pace, but it was caused by where Skylar left the cue ball. Skylar was trying to leave it a little straight so he could roll through. Big shot coming up.
We've seen a few of these undercut this week. Not that time. Clean as a whistle.
Yeah, fantastic hit there from Woodward.
Oh no. No, Skylar.
Extension call.
Didn't see that one coming, Cole.
So used to seeing the pros knock them balls in, but
Japan
it's a
wins the
lot
rack.
thinner.
Foul strike. Ball in hand.
They are spread far and wide, Cole.
Yeah, he couldn't do much about that, could it?
And please start the clock.
Holding on, Japan. Skylar broke. Cue ball got kicked in off.
Yeah,
Japan
Woodward
wins
not
the rack.
feeling too good. Japan, though, they're quite happy. Can't think of anyone better to play this. Oh, but it stays above ground.
played it with loads of left. That's because it transfers onto the 9, pulls it closer to the pocket. Maybe it would have fell if it was a bit harder. What a moment this is. And he's made it. Good pot off the rail.
These are the 9 balls you want. SVB left it hanging over the pockets. Japan tidied up, and they move in front by 2 for the second time in the contest.
Back against the wall. The table was messy. Safety shots were supreme. And look at this. This is what happens.
I think it's worth reiterating here that apart from the narrowly missed 6-9 carom, Shane Van Boening has played a mighty match.
Just wherever you want.
I think drawing the cue ball back would be better for
I
Shane.
would rather go 2 rails.
Yeah, exactly. Because then he can stun 2 rails. You're coming
I'd rather
into
go
the
2
line
rails.
of the 7.
Follow. Yeah, but I'm saying you want me to come here.
Yeah.
You want me to follow. Yeah, right here.
Definitely, that's the shot. Because if Skylar chose to go forward and Shane pots the 5 and bounces off the right rail, you're coming into the 7. Playing it this way, he's got a big margin for error.
No extension, Shane.
Just reminding SVB, there's no extension.
See how the cue ball comes towards the 7, so you can over hit it, you can under hit it. I don't know where Skylar's asking Shane where he wants the cue ball here. Anywhere will do.
The evening began with a deciding rack shootout. Maybe.
Never played the game of 9 ball or had a game of pool on an American pool table. You don't realise how big the balls are, and what a time to miss cue. Oh my.
The sound was just horrible.
Extension call.
Shane Van Boening has got the look there in his chair of a disappointed parent, shaking his head.
Where's cue ball? どこに出せばいい？
ああ。
そりゃそうや、もう聞いていかない。
いやいや
そんなに？
いやいや。
でもそっちは無理だわ、やっぱりさすがに。
Japan all smiles. It's the polar opposite in the other chairs.
This rack has had it all. It really has. But it's Oi to take Japan to the hill first.
Yes, too many mistakes to chronicle from Skylar Woodward in this match, and eventually you just knew it was going to catch up with Team USA.
Oh, what a shot this is. What a shot this is, by the way. This is a chance for the match.
And even the flick on the brown 7 ball
Extension
took
call.
a little bit of pace out of the white, which was no bad thing. As the winning line comes ever closer.
It's there. 3 balls away. Overall, Japan have played very well in this match, Phil. Yoshioka's had a little wobble near the end, but it's been a solid performance.
If these 3 balls go in at the World Cup, just 2 continents will remain.
Cue ball needs to settle down a bit. This is not exactly where he wanted it. And now, will he play it into the corner or the side? He knows Yoshioka is edgy. He's playing it into the corner. It's in the middle of the pocket!
Let the celebrations begin. Naoki and Masato have taken Japan into the quarterfinals of the World Cup of Pool.